Alrighty, so we got the second to last teaser, the penultimate teaser as it were, for JD stuff. It is, by the time I'm recording this over here, it's gonna be exactly 1 month until the demo comes out over here for JD, so very much into what's gonna be coming out over here soon. Sorry for being a little late on this over here, because I'm recording this on the day it's coming out over here, but it's gonna be uploaded on Thursday, which is will be tomorrow over here, because it kind of came out over here late on. I was a bit busy over here, so I won't be able to cover it immediately. But I'll get right into it so I can. So yeah, we got a little thing over here for Texas over here. And like I also got the song "Yeah Rose of Texas" over here, the German version specifically, because I've heard the song so many times when playing Kaiser Redux long ago over here, so it's kind of the one I'm most familiar with over here. Very much the most one I'm familiar with over here. Let me check real quick. Okay, yeah, we all good. Yeah, just making sure everything's all good over here. So my throat is now it's actually good right now over here. I'm just kind of scratchy lately though. I might be coming down with something. Who knows? But yeah, we got the big old four over here, the 4 Texan warlords over here, and all the new state Texas. Before we get into it over here, I don't know if I posted about this before. I might have a long while ago. But if anyone knows GD from a while ago, a long time ago, Technocracy Inc. used to rise up over here, and could rise up over here in Texas over here, but that's obviously not really a thing anymore. I don't think they can come to power in Texas over here. Although Technocracy Inc. will be around, they won't be around as a warlord over here. There might be a path for like someone, maybe. Although I am very interested about the thing we got going on over into here. But the new Texas over here. But I am curious about where Technocracy Inc. Since it's not gonna be like a exact warlord stuff over here, I wonder if they're gonna be like relevant to someone's path though. Maybe I'm very much curious. I'm very curious about Technocracy Inc. stuff over here. So yeah, sad day Technocracy bros anyways. But we're going to be doing things a little bit differently over here. As you can see, there's no leader description over here, so this video will be rather short, so you may think over here, but I'm actually going to do something different over here. I'm going to be talking a little bit about their real life counterpart over here, so there's nothing stuff over here, so I see over here. Before we get into it, let's talk about the national spirits over here. So all 4 of them have the American skull over here. That's probably related to, it's probably similar to the I think it was like either Red Floods or Tino has something similar kind of for Russia, where like the nations are disunified, all that, and you got like a little national spirit relating to that over here. I know Red Flood over here. You got the Union thing over to there. I can't remember exactly what it's called over here because I kind of been doing other things over here. So I don't know that, but I know Red Flood over here. Probably you'll find once you get that national spirit over here that reduces your surrender limit, the resource export stuff over here. So yeah, I assume it's gonna be a similar one over here. But Ethan had like only national spirit over here. The first one we're gonna talk about is the Declaration of the Nation of the Richard Gilbert Vest Sr., also known as Chief Big Earl over here. In our timeline over here, he was actually a professional wrestler, which is something very interesting over here, and very much so would like to see if that would be referenced to the content over here. And I've heard that he might be able to unify some stuff, unify America over here. I'm very curious to see like an actual like Native American unifier in America, like the OG Americans. Very much would be interested to see that over here. And the thing about that is they're not like the fucking like the Turtle Island list over here. There might be some around over here. Because I know in Red Foot over here, there's like a portrait for Elwood Towner and that one fucking chief, I can't remember his name over here, like Big Cloud, Walking Cloud, Cloud, there's a Cloud his name over here, but I can't remember exactly. But yeah, over here like that fucking reactionary dude over here. See, I'm curious if that's going to be around over here. That would be interesting to see that stuff over here, so yeah. Dude was a professional wrestler over here. Yeah, that's some pretty big stuff over here. Well, that's what I would be referenced over here. And he also had a pretty big feud with someone over here. I can't remember exactly his name. And also tag team, but like he's very well known in wrestling over here. He's done all sorts of stuff over here. But also did some pro Japanese wrestling stuff over here. The Full Time Wrestling Alliance over here. I'm trying to do two things at the same time over here, so I do apologize. Just kind of seems scattershot over here, but yeah, very much intriguing stuff over here. Considering that they're liberal conservatives, so here they're probably gonna get some references to the wrestling career. Gonna hit them with fucking they're gonna hit the fucking warlords with a backbreaker. About the fucking WWE, these motherfuckers. Over also stuff over here, but yeah, very much some little interesting things over here. Like went to Canadian school, listened to the U.S. Navy during World War II, and also stuff we got going on over here. But yeah, nothing too much about him really over here. Just the fact that he's pretty big old wrestling career over here. Very interesting stuff about that over here. And he died of diabetes in like 1993, so it's quite a thing over there. I'm very interested to see how exactly his politics flow here, because I feel like there's not really much about it over here. Oops, I might have to dig too far. I usually don't dig too far into this stuff because I fear that I'm gonna get put on the fucking watch list if I do. But yeah, some stuff over here in Texas. All sorts of interesting things over there in the land of Texicano. So the natives, I always talk about the Neospartacists over there. Yeah, them Spartacist stuff over here. Look at them red over there. That stuff over into the turtle. I do one of that turtle island stuff since still be a thing, but besides that over there, we got Milton Wolf. That's a Marcus Wolf over there. I might say Marcus Wolf over here. I'm thinking we got two wolves who are pretty much socialists over there. That's gonna be fucking confusing as shit over there. But yeah, Milton Wolf over there, Spartacus over here, because he served in the Lincoln Battalion in the one of the international brigades during the Spanish Civil War over here. It's fucking the Abraham Lincoln one. I can't remember exactly the Roman numeral one over here because I suck ass with Roman numerals. But yeah, he served one of those over here and was prominent communist over there. So I'm assuming on this timeline, JD timeline over here, the Spanish War still happened though. He served on the Republicans over here because the communists are with them. So he definitely would be doing the stuff over there. He's also originally a pacifist, but which you know, with how fucking bad the brigade was over here, because you know a bunch of international volunteers who are not exactly adept at fighting, doing over here. So he banned that shit over there quickly over there, and a lot of shit that happened over there. As a volunteer for one of the special operations for the British in southern Burma with Wild Bill over there, probably all the ass, and also did some anti-fascist partisan stuff in occupied Italy. There's some books over here and here. Some books over into all that stuff over there. And fought for civil rights. Offered his services to Ho Chi Minh during the Vietnam War, and then when he gets apartheid in South Africa during the 80s. Wrote some books over here. And also some stuff over there about his experiences. And also some stuff over here. So yeah, he's very much on that socialism stuff over there. So it's very much on the Spartacism stuff over there. But probably a bit more for the people rather than like the fucking the two Oregon dudes, LaRouche with his weird conspiracy, and Sweetland with his extremist fusion. He's he's very American extremist version of it. And Carl's pro-Japanese national collectivism, and also just a lot brand of socialism for him over there. But from it's gonna be a little interesting though. I probably won't want to mess around over here unless there's like an interesting stuff for him, or if there's like interesting like successors over there. To bring me to the fact that I'm pretty sure all these leads will have like post unification trees, portraits over there. They might have post unification portraits over there. It's pretty neat over. Pretty neat. Oh, well, I do wonder if other leaders like are gonna get do the Tino thing where like by the time like the next day come around they get like their own like little 60s. Like we got the 50s portraits, then the 60s portraits. I don't know if you're gonna get those over there. It's pretty interesting. So like a passage of time over there. The passage of time, my boy. Passage of time. So yeah, enough with the wolf at heart over here. Up next we got Lorenzo de Gesir with the American Emergency Federal Government over here. Kinda like Patton, but not like more like not really like as like devoted to the old blood and gets extremely militant, anti-communist over here. Just more like we just want to fucking bring back the America in a more militaristic way, and probably just do a little bit of anti-communist, just a wee bit of it. But anyway, Lorenzo de Gesir, career officer for the U.S. Army. So then the Spanish American, Philippine American, the military government in Cuba before Castro did the thing, like a V expedition. Way back when Mexico tried to do some incursions into USA. So and then that fucking ended. World War I and II, where he became Major General, got 3 awards, including the French Legion of Honor, or Chevalier. I wonder if that's gonna still be a thing in this timeline. I don't know, maybe if he unifies, I might be, but you'll see. I mean, the 31st Regiment is the Japanese invasion of Manchuria, and that happened over there. Also, the military stuff over there. All sorts of military stuff over there. He did a lot of shit over here. The thing is that some of this mod takes place in 1956 though, and he died in 1955 over there. They did pretty interesting stuff over there. Pretty interesting to figure out how he's gonna play over there. But he did which is like general staff, all sorts of stuff. Took part in clubs and all that stuff. And yeah, he died in the Walter Reed Army Medical Center over there, probably from complications or something over there. So you know that he was born 1876 over there, and now he's living a lot longer over here, which makes me wonder. He probably won't live long enough to unify America, but maybe he'll have a successor that does it for him. Kind of similar to what Dmitry Gorbachev during Omsk thing over here. Dmitry Gorbachev over here, he died shortly after, and then his second Dmitry Yazov does play some over here. So I am curious about that. Over here, from the looks of it all, they're gonna be similar to more so America, but more militaristic, but not as as extremely militarist as Patton, from what I've seen. Well, it probably is going to be playing military over here, but probably also going to be like a pro-democracy kind of over here. Maybe like a sort of like junta, like I said, military junta. Probably, we shall see. Very interesting stuff we got going on here though, so I am interested to see how that's going to be, especially with that focus tree that looks like the fucking one painting over there. Makes me wonder if he can yes, it makes me wonder if whenever he passes, although another successor comes into place. Very curious about this stuff over here. But demo's coming out in around a month over here by the time this comes out. This video comes out over here. So should be interesting to see. And now, last but not least, the confinement zone, the most interesting of the ones over here. Clarence Bertucci, a lawlessness over into there. Very much the embodiment of lawlessness over there, as you can see over here. A tornado, Black Day, and Red Death, from the looks of that over there. So, I might be wondering the confinement zone over here. We're gonna get some stalkers. Gotta look at stalker references, probably. But what exactly does that mean over here? Well, if you're wondering about this man over here and why he's a very interesting man, though. And from what I've heard over here, his path will lead to a second collapse over there. Yes, that's how bad it can be. So you probably wondering why it is bad. Well, he is actually well known for committing the Midnight Massacre, where he killed 9 German prisoners of war and 20 others in the camp in Salina, Utah. Dubbed as the worst massacre at a POW camp in U.S. history. This occurred after, like around 2 months after the Second World War ended. So it was very much an unnecessary thing over here. Like we already had some war crimes over here in America. That was during the war here, so it was very much kind of so justified in a sense over here. But this was very much after. And they were very much, because the whole Cold War was starting to kick off over here in a bit, they'd rather not exactly piss off Germany. Because, the whole Cold War thing, might make things for the line. Oh, he was quite saying, someday I will get my Germans. I will get my turn over here. And he expressed quite the hatred of Germans over here. Well, would have to lip off one. Maybe, the Anglos, maybe. I don't know. Considering all the shit that he did over there, yeah. He's did some fucked up shit over there. And so, yeah, this is very much a sort of path where, considering if I remember correctly over here, if he unifies America, it will lead into a second collapse. You could consider him, I guess, sort of the Sergei Tabarisky of this timeline over here, because in both cases over here, both of them, when they unify, lead to their collapse of their respective nations over here. Tabby for not America, Russia. Fucking getting confused. And Bertucci for America over here. The difference being is that Tabby is all about that Alexei and trying to restore the North and that whole purity and fucking esoteric bullshit that I have a hard time understanding over here. Clarence, meanwhile, is like vengeance and killing people because I fucking hate them. Anyways, and also general lawlessness over into here. But in both cases, they will lead to the collapse of their nations. So, in a sense, there is something we're very curious about, though. But I have heard that the America update over here, the failed experiment from the roadmap teaser over there, it's kind of getting split up over here. Because of from what I read, there's a lot more paths added than they originally planned over here. Which is primarily why the demo got fucking cut down. Just to Washington State and South Africa. Because there was actually too much. It's a case where there's too much. And so they decided to, rather than fucking deliver things unfinished over here, let's just cut things down and focus on what we want to have when we release the demo over here. So that's basically what it is over here. So it's probably because of shit like this over here. That's things are gonna take a while for you to actually get American stuff over here. But I will definitely be curious about posts about these nations over here, rather, and especially you clowns over here, because I want to see if there's anyone else that's gonna come after you when you unify over here. Considering that for whatever you're gonna be the tabby of this timeline with also the interesting stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it of the video over here. The penultimate teaser before we get all sorts of interesting stuff going on over here. So I am quite interested to see this stuff over here. It's gonna, as I said before, though, America is gonna take a while over here because actually gives it too much content rather than not enough over there. So it's gonna be a while before we actually get to experience any of this over here, because the Democrats we only got the Washington State warlords with around, I think, 9 paths actually over into there. Around 8 to 9 paths over here in South America. After South Africa has 2. And then we got the big old full release being France, Githia, and Japan over here. So that's not gonna be the bigger thing over here. I don't wonder if they're gonna do like what Red Foot does, and like considering that for what I've heard, America is getting split up. Like the whole American stuff getting split up. I wonder if that means that they're just gonna focus, like whenever like the big old update comes about, they're gonna add like they're gonna like sprinkle in some American war, like the big old Triumph of the Chaos update, and here's some American warlords as well. The one update about like the Mediterranean stuff, here's some American war, or they're just gonna like do a big update, which is a big America update, where they just do the notable ones, and then sprinkle in the rest with future updates over today. I don't know which one they're gonna go for, but I do hope that I do hope they actually get like a game plan for stuff in America over there, because I'm very interested to see how this is gonna pan out. Using them, because there's a lot of things over here. Like TNL's Russia, there's a lot of things you can do. Lots of things. But we shall see. We shall very much see. So, I'm aboard the mass over here. I shall see you guys whenever I do next over here. And we shall have the last. The next time of this will be the last. In terms of JD stuff, will be the last JD teaser before the demo comes out over here. Don't know when that's gonna come out though. Probably within like the last week. If you're like a war map or ideology stuff, we shall see. So yeah, I shall see you guys, and whenever we do next. And I wait the demo. What it has in store. It's very much gonna be a time. And yeah. See you until then.